Good evening, Tiger Sports fans. Tonight here on Tiger Sports Live, it's boys basketball from the Jungle and Liberty Center. The Fairview Apaches come to town to take on our JV squad. We will be streaming this game and broadcasting the varsity game following this one, and we'll have the varsity girls following that game. So sit back, relax, and watch some good basketball. Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them.
We go! LCHS!
Broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited.
Great
I need CP to see. Literally, if you do need anything, just hit me up. Yeah. We'll be open in like 2 months.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. And that's the end of the JV contest. Liberty Center victorious 41-31 over the Fairview Apaches. And we'll be right back with varsity action right after this.
We heard
All right, we're back here from the Jungle and Liberty Center. Once again, the Fairview Apaches come to town to take on our Liberty Center Tigers. On the call tonight, Chris Youngie, Brian Babcock. Guys, Fairview is always a tough contest for Liberty Center.
You know, it's a great question, Mark. Why is that? Well, it's because Fairview normally has sizable, strong kids that are maybe not quite as athletic what Liberty is, but they have athletes,
Yep.
and they create matchup issues. They're all big, stocky, and quick, and it's tough to guard that, right? So, well, thanks for ruining my opening. So awesome. Well, Jigs, let's start here. Let's talk about Fairview a little bit as they come in under first-year coach Jake Panico. They've got a 6-5 record, 2-1 there in the GMC. Wins over Delphus, Jefferson, Continental, Fayette, Ayersville, Pettysville. They beat Hicksville. They've lost to kind of the NWAL.
Yeah.
Wauseon, Archibald, Delta. Saturday night lost to Evergreen 63-38. It's a team that's about even, right? They give up about 44 points a game. They score about 45, but they've got some lows in there. That 38 point against Evergreen. They're a team that we've kind of, the last couple of years haven't been great. They get a new coach. They bring in, his son's on the team playing some really good basketball. His son, Levi Panico, is averaging 15 points a game. Jackson Brady is averaging 9 for them. The Panico kid against Fayette, 35 points.
Wow.
6 of 12 from 3, 9 of 13 from the free throw line. But these are kids that like to get it up and down, like to put it in the bucket.
Yeah, watching them a little bit against Evergreen. It's a team that plays really hard. They are scrappy. They're going to get after you defensively. And offensively, I think they just, they do play team ball, move the ball around a little bit, and they're not going to turn it over that often. So they really make you beat them. And I think anytime, like Mark said, anytime we play Fairview, it's always a rough game. It's a physical game, and they have ways to keep it close, even if they may not be as talented.
Now, that's the thing that had been missing maybe the last couple of years. You think about it, last year, Liberty Center won this game 72-26. Gavin Galen had 19 points and 7 rebounds. Max Walker had 8. And everybody who saw the floor scored, which includes everybody because they all played. 2 years ago over there, LC won 54-35. Colton Cruz had 13. That was the night he thought he was a shooter. He went 3 of 4 from behind the three-point line. And Landon Bockelman, 11 points, 8 boards over there for the Tigers in that win. And the difference between the last 2 years and probably this year is skill. I think this Fairview team has always been a little big. They've always had some athletes. They've been decently quick with foot speed. But this year they got kids that have skill to go with that, and that turns a okay team into a pretty good team really fast, and that's what they'll show us tonight.
Yeah, I think looking at the kind of the wins and losses, there are a couple that stand out. Beat Pettysville, who's a 10-3 team. It's a big win, and they only lost by 5 to Archibald team that just beat us there last week. So this team has played with some up. They played up, and a few of these probably played down in some of these other league NWL teams that they've lost against. But we're going to be hopefully motivated tonight. This Liberty Center team coming off 2 losses and getting back home, hopefully get this thing righted.
Well, this is a Liberty Center team coming into tonight with a record of 4-5 for Coach Greg Badenhop, averaging about 54 points a game, giving up 46. So that's always a good number. Yeah, but like you said, coming off back-to-back losses, Thursday night, go over to Archibald, 60-55 they lose. Grady Miller had 20 points, had a huge fourth quarter, trying to keep them in it. Gavin Galen, 10 points, 12 boards. Max Walker plays 11 minutes. All right, plays 12 minutes and gets 11 points, which is a really good night. It's something you're not usually going to see coming off your bench like that.
Yep.
It seemed like every time they make a little bit of a run, Archibald would get that play, or there was just something every other possession where every time they got close, something happened. They'd make it happen.
Watching that game, I thought it was impressive with Liberty Center. They were down multiple times by double digits.
Yep.
And just kept calling, just couldn't quite get over the top. But this team is battling. They're still finding their way. They're still finding how to play well with each other. Obviously, this rotation has has been 8, 9, sometimes 10. And, it takes a while for guys to get used to playing with each other. You've got a few guys that obviously didn't play football. They've been practicing longer. Then you have the football guys that are kind of getting up to speed. Ball handling is a big thing. I mean, it took me 3-4 weeks to be able to handle the ball and just know to get back into the rhythm of it.
And we're in week 4.
Exactly. So this thing could turn, this corner could be turned pretty quickly here for Liberty Center.
Saturday night, the Tigers went down to Paulding and lost 72-64. Ethan Gray, though, coming out of that little slump, shot the ball very confidently, 14 for Ethan. Cam had 12, Grady 11 and 8. Gavin 12 points, 8 boards. Max had 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 5 guys in double figures. Still can't get the win. Here's another stat for you. They scored 40 points in the second half.
Wow.
But what's the magic number when you talk about field goal percentage? You want to shoot 90 from the line, 50 from the field, 35 from 3.
Yeah.
They went 50-50-40.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the big fella heated up. Well, how many threes he hit in that fourth quarter?
That's all he does, hit threes.
I mean, he was feeling it.
Yep. Well, it happens. And that's a lot of the focus that we've had the last couple days, particularly in practice. I lose what day it is anymore when it comes to that. But, no straight line drives, not getting lost on defense, not giving up open looks. And you get guys that are willing to shoot the 3. They're willing to because they can knock them down. And if nobody's around you, it's easy to knock down open 3s. I'm guessing you, who haven't touched a basketball in 5 years, could probably hit 3 out of 10 if you're wide open.
Probably 5. No, probably 5.
5 out of 10? So you've gotten better since high school, I see.
No, but we talked a little bit, too. Kind of differences from last year to this year.
Right.
And I think the defensive part of it's been a little bit slower versus last year's team. You lose the Cruz triplets, obviously, that brought the defensive intensity. I think we're not quite there with this team yet this year. I think the pieces are in place to get there, but I think if you ask this coaching staff, that's one thing that needs to improve.
The other thing, and you hate to point at reasons or make excuses or anything like that. Long football season, we've talked about that. The football players got back about the same time Gavin got cleared to practice.
Yeah.
Ethan was a week later, so the that's
them moving pieces.
The guys who were playing the whole time, you think about, well, Gavin doesn't play football. He had a full preseason. No, he didn't.
Right.
He didn't get cleared until the day the football players got back, and then Ethan didn't come back till that next week. So there's a lot of moving parts to that, trying to get people used to playing into different lineups, and when the lineup is changing a lot. I mean, we've swapped starters already once this year.
Yep.
I like this lineup a lot, so we'll continue because we're starting to see the lights shine. We're starting to get a little bit here, a little bit there, and we're still the second week of January. So by the time we get to the end of it, we might be off and running.
Yep.
Well, that's your pregame, Jigs. Way to go. We filled that up pretty well. So as we get ready for this non-league matchup, we'll throw it down to the floor for the public announcing for the national anthem and the starting lineups. We get ready for some big Tiger action.
Freedoms like no other. To honor America, we ask that you please stand for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct, competition, and relation with member schools. While the action of today's game may be fierce, all attendants are reminded that this is a game between young adults and that sporting behavior is expected. The officials assigned to today's game have been done so according to the standards adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tonight's officials are Mr. Ryan Heller, Mr. Al Miller, and Mr. Dylan Woods. These gentlemen are providing the necessary part of today's game, and all are reminded to treat them with respect. And now, let's meet our teams. First, the visiting Fairview Apaches. A 6-foot senior number 1, Kale Sawyers. A 5'10" senior number 2, William Zedek. 6'4" junior number 4, Levi Panico. A 6'3" junior number 32, Jackson Brady. And a 6'2" junior number 35, Noah Schumer. The Apaches are coached by David Panico and assisted by Louis Schumer, Dave Marshall, and Cole Price. And now, let's meet the starters for your Liberty Center Tigers. A 6-foot senior number 0, Blake Carter. A 6'4" senior number 1, Brady Miller. A 5'10" sophomore number 2, Ethan Gray. A 6'3" senior number 23, Jamin Robinson. And the man in the middle, a 6'5" senior number 24, Gavin Galen.
There you go. There's your starting lineups for tonight's big non-conference matchup between the Fairview Apaches and your very own Liberty Center Tigers. Jigs, we've talked about it. We broke it down. You give me what your key to the victory for the Tigers is tonight.
Yeah, I think half-court offense against a probably heavy zone Fairview team. I want to see ball movement, moving the defense with the pass, opens up driving lanes, opens up open looks from 3, and then defensively, individually, let's guard, let's talk, and get better on that side of the floor here.
I watched the Hicksville game. This is a Fairview team that played the same lineup for the whole first quarter.
Wow.
So tempo.
Short bench.
Tempo is going to really be a key here tonight. As Gavin Galen and Jackson Brady tip it up, and the tip is controlled by the Tigers. Apache's going to come out in the, looks like that 1-2-2 zone. We a little hand off to Cam, drives in the middle, steps through, puts it up with the right hand, no good. Rebound, Gavin Galen pulls it down for the Tigers. Over to Ethan. Up, no good. Blake Garber with the rebound. Now dumped on the block to Gavin. Here comes the triple team, and it's going to be taken away because that's what happens when you dribble in the post. Here come the Apaches. Zedek over to Panico. Remember, he's averaging 15, but got 35 one night. He can flat out fill it up. The 6'4" junior. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds and stay with Fairview. Zedek to inbound for the Apaches. Here we go. Looking. Zedek can't find it. Throws up to Panico. Catches in the backcourt. Cam Robinson all over him. Flips it over to Sinninger. Yeah, you never get it. Here we go. Zedek on the drive. Stops. Looking for somebody, nowhere to go. Flips it over to Brady. Brady, double team. Looking. It's a skip. Now all the way up to Panico. Zedek, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Bounces around. Tips around. Comes down to Jackson Brady.
Pretty good possession defensively there. Got the look. Got to get a board. That's the other thing we talked about, rebounding. We're not as dominant on the board with our size as we probably should be, so maybe another focus here tonight.
Foul on Galen, his first, as Jackson Brady, the 6'3 junior, goes to the line for 2. Missed the first. Defensive possessions are finished with defensive rebounds.
Yep, that's right.
Patches lead by 1 on that 3-court scoreboard on the free throw by Jackson Brady. Garber to Miller. Miller drives, spins, turns in, flips. He's going to be fouled. And it will be Tiger ball out of bounds as they get Noah Schinninger.
His first, team first.
Looks like the Tigers thought he was shooting. I'm not sure how, but okay. Great inbound for the Tigers. Here we go. Looking back door. Throws it up to Cam Robinson. He steps into a 3. No good. Garber grabs a rebound. I'm not sure what Panico's doing, but he just walks off the floor.
Something on his lip or got it in the mouth. Tigers getting some good looks here so far, Chris. Just nothing quite falling. I like the aggressiveness, the ball on the floor, and a couple of open looks.
Logan Olinger is going to check in along with Garrison Cruz. Apparently they've knocked heads. They're both bleeding.
Grady Miller.
Grady Miller stepped out. Yes.
Panico looks like he probably got the worst of it in the mouth there, though.
Yeah, it looks like they're picking up half his tooth.
Ugh. Hopefully it's not a tooth.
What else would you pick up? Chunk of lip?
Yeah, you're right. He's got something in his fingers there, doesn't he? Yikes. My teeth went into I had somebody's teeth go into my forehead once, and
that's what happens when you're short.
6 stitches in my forehead.
Yeah.
It could be a rough game, this game of basketball at times.
Well, they say football's a collision sport, basketball's a contact sport.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man. That's not good.
He just kind of started walking around down there. And wasn't sure what the
it's like Grady got it. Might have got it in the mouth there, too. I thought he was somewhere else. But
yeah. So, I think they've got it. They were looking for blood, I think.
Go back to Gavin a little bit too, Chris. At times he gets an early foul or two, and it's tough to
changes the mentality.
It does. So I'd like to see him. I know that looked like a clean block to me. Whatever. Anytime you're swatting, you're probably going to get the call.
Yep.
Something you'd like to see with Gavin to kind of work on, try to stay out of foul trouble early, so you can play a little bit more aggression later in the game, but you don't have to come out because you're in foul trouble.
Yep.
He's a key piece, key cog that I think as that knee continues to get healthier, you're going to need more out of him.
A lot of focus this week on communications, particularly on the defensive end. I'm not sure what's going on here. We got coaches kind of everywhere.
Both players went to the locker room, so.
Well, they went to the trainer.
Looking for bloodborne kit, maybe? Nope.
No, I think they're just trying to see if the trainer was going to go back and take a look at her, at Panico. All right, Tigers ball after this break. 6:30 to play here on the first quarter on that 3-court scoreboard. Ball comes into Garber. Now around to Ethan Gray. 3 on the way. Got it. That's a big bucket right there to get Ethan started, giving the Tigers a quick lead, 3-1. Zedike now with the ball on the right-hand side. Olinger, who's checked in, the 6-foot sophomore. Now quickly, Schinninger drives in, stops, back up top to Brady. Brady to Zedike. Zedike to Olinger. Crosses over, drives in the middle, gets bumped, throws it over to Brady. Brady drives baseline, spins, stops, double team comes. Schinninger 3 on the way. That's long, no good. Rebound Cam Robinson. Here come the Tigers on the fly. Garber Across half court to Cam. Cam gets away with one, it looks like. Stops, flips it over to Gavin, reverses. Here comes the ball screen. Garber drives right down the line. No good. Rebound by Gavin Galen. And he throws it off the Apaches to reset the offense.
Couple good possessions there for Fairview to start things out. 8, 9, 10 passes. Got a couple good looks.
Yep. Patience. Ball into Garber. Here comes Ethan off the screen. It's going to be taken away by Zeta. He lays it up. No good. Rebound. Comes down to Salyers. He puts it up. That's no good. Gary Cruz tries to run it out, but it's going to be tipped out. It's going to belong to the Apaches. That's tough. You get a steal like that. You don't have people chasing it down hard to get defensive rebounds.
Yep.
Too many people. I never understand that. It's like the people who miss the most layups are the ones who assume everyone else is going to be. It's odd. I would run right to the front of the rim. I knew somebody was going to miss a layup. I wanted a rebound. Ollinger flips it over to Z-Dyke. He puts it up off the glass, and then 3-3 on that three-court scoreboard. 5 minutes to play here in the first. Here comes Garber to Gray. Stops, back to Garber. Garber's going to reset the offense with the left hand now to Max Walker, who's checked in for Cam Robinson. Max picks it up, now to Ethan. Off the screen, flips it back to Max, who runs it down at half court. Dance, wiggle, what is that? Offensive charge? No. Throws up and chucks up a shot, no good. Put down by Z-Dyke. I don't know what that move was.
He was just trying to get to the spot.
Quickly, Salyers up on the front, now kicks out to Ollinger, wiggles, he throws up a floater, and that's good for 2. Here comes Garber on the screen, flips it to Gary. Gary drives in, throws it up with the right hand, gets a roll. That's a good take by Gary.
Yeah, Fairview's had a couple of good possessions, man. They got some players, move the ball well. Been impressed offensively so far.
Scheninger drives in, stops, up top to Salyers. Now, Z-Dyke. Brady Jackson Brady. Going to be double teamed, stops, skips the ball around to Salyers. Got Gary Cruz draped all over him. Then a handoff to Scheninger. He's going to hand it off to Gavin Galen, and here comes the Tigers. Galen, 2. Walker for the layup. 7-5 on that three-court scoreboard. Tigers take the lead. Scheninger across half court. Looking to get out of the left hand. Loses the handle. Now he flips it over to Ollinger. Crossover. Stops. Scheninger with the ball. Drives baseline. Throws it to Ollinger. Lays it up and in. Where's your weak side?
Got to rotate there. Weak side. Somebody had to see that and drop. Didn't get there.
Garber steps in, throws it to Galen. Galen with the right hand, lays it up and in.
Penetration, get in the middle, patience. Find Gavin.
9-7 on that three-court scoreboard as the hockey line change is about to go in. Next dead ball for the Tigers. Scheninger throws it over top to Z-Dyke. Stops in the middle. Out top to Brady. Jackson Brady drives in with the right hand, throws it up, no good. Nobody jumps for the rebound, but Gary slaps it away and takes it for the Tigers. Here comes Garber. Corner to Walker. Steps through, lays it up, no good. Rebound tipped around, comes down to Salyers.
Good take there by Max. Got to finish.
Garber's going to pick up Z-Dyke in the backcourt. You can see how they want to play that pace. Panico would still be in the game if it wasn't for that injury. Ollinger with it now. Tries to come off the screen, gets the switch. Now Z-Dyke. Now he drives with the left hand. Floater up, no good. Rebound comes down to Garber, who can't make the handle. And he'll stay with the Apaches. Panico back in as Salyers checks out. The Tigers go Wilhelm, Robinson, Badenhop, Grady Miller, Hunter Spangler, I think that's everybody. Ball up top. Spangler was on Panico. I don't know if that's the matchup they want. Now Ollinger, he puts up a wide open jumper, no good. Rebound, Grady Miller decides I'm going to rebound. He's going to push it himself. Was it to Cam? Cam drives in with the left hand, puts it up in traffic. They're going to call the foul, and he will go to the line for 2.
I like that move there by Cam. Little pump fake.
Panico picks up his foul, first foul quickly. They called that on the floor.
They did.
Huh.
Kind of surprised.
Me too. Badenhop the trigger for the Tigers. You got Miller coming around the corner. He's on a load of 3. That's short, no good. Rebound comes down to Ollinger. Zedek across half court with the ball for the Apaches. Drives into the middle. Back to Ollinger. Ollinger to Brady. Brady's got Wesley on him. Wilhelm had no chance. He saw it as Cam Robinson pulls down the missed jumper. Here comes Badenhop on the fly. Now to Cam. Cam crosses over, stops, pump fake, step through,
move.
floater out, floater good. He used that step through the other night very well.
That's a guy that he just goes sometimes, and there's just no stopping him. Just keep going. Just keep going.
30 seconds to play here in the first. Tigers by 4. It's taken away by Badenhop. Here comes Isaiah on the fly, gets around this guy, puts up a layup, gets it to go. Badenhop gets a couple shots to go. This team looks a lot different, doesn't it? Wilhelm on the Ollingers. Now Miller switches off him. Now Levi. Panico. Back to Ollinger. Taken away by Cam Robinson. They're going to call the foul on Ollinger. 5 seconds to play.
That was a great job by Badenhop there. Good hands and finish. We'll get a young freshman some confidence here.
Here comes Badenhop on the fly with 4, with 3. Drives in, throws up off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to Schillinger. And that'll be the end of the first. Tigers 13. Fairview 7. We're going to take a quick break to recognize some of our sponsors.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. Please support them.
First quarter Tiger lead, 13-7 here at the Jungle. Chris Youngie alongside Jiggs. And I'm sorry, Brian Babcock. Jiggs, what do you got for scoring there for the first quarter?
Yeah, we got pretty spread out here. Ethan Gray with 3. Isaiah Badenhop with 2. Gary Cruz, 2 points. Cam Robinson with 2. Gavin Galen with 2. Max Walker with 2. Leading the way for the Apaches. Zedek's got 2. And Ollinger has 2. And Jackson Brady with 1. I missed another 2 points in there. Must have been sleeping. My apologies.
You were probably watching the game. Fairview's going to start the second quarter with the ball. Tigers go Miller, Badenhop, Robinson, Gray, and Wilhelm. Fairview goes Zedek, Panico, Schillinger, Brady, and Salyers. So everybody, they have their starting 5 on Panico. In the middle to Brady. Now in the corner to quickly flipped around to Zedek.
They're coming out 1-3-1 here.
Schillinger back up to Panico. Now Zedek.
Glued that tooth back in. He's back.
Yep. Looking around at that 1-3-1. Grady Miller busting his tail up top, making this happen. Zedek picks up his dribble now, flips around to Panico. He's going to look at a long 3, pump fake now. Throws it in the corner to Salyers, back up to Zedek, looking in the middle, thinking about a skip. Now he throws it to Panico, top of the key. We've played a minute already. This is some good GMC basketball, and then a turnover. Cam Robinson with the steal, and he decides to give it back. Panico with the steal. Panico stops, throws it, tries to throw it in the middle, can't. 2 Tigers go after it. And they threw it off each other out of bounds.
Like the hands there, those last 2 possessions, getting their hands on the ball. Getting active defense here out of this 1-3-1 so far.
Max Walker checks in as Cam goes out. Cam's playing that run stop or that drive stopper position in this zone. It's not something he's used to. Ball comes into Jackson. Brady, he puts it up, puts it in. Pulls the Apaches within 4. Quickly, Wesley lays it up on the other end. Rebound pulled down by Ethan Gray. Tipped out. It's going to stay with the Tigers. You get some quick pace one way and then a nice patient offense the other way. It makes things a little bit interesting, doesn't it? 13-9 on that 3-court scoreboard. Here comes Grady Miller with the drive. He's going to use that big body. Stop, puts it up off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Almost gets his own rebound again. But it's going to be tipped out off of the Apaches, and they'll stay with the Tigers.
Great take there by Grady. I like the aggression. Just couldn't quite get it to go.
Ethan Gray triggers in the bait and hop. Up top to Max Walker. All the way around to Ethan Gray. Step back 3 on the way. No good. Rebound tipped around. It's going to be pulled in by Scheninger. Flips it over to Scheninger. Now back to Panico. Panico across half court as Tigers show man-to-man again. Scheninger just drives in. Another steal by Badenhop. Here comes Isaiah on the fly looking at Max Walker. Stops, puts it up. He's going to be fouled hard. And he's going to get 2 free throws out of it. Coach Badenhop encouraging Max to be cool, man. Be cool.
You got a guard, you got a linebacker. The aggression just comes naturally for Max. Kind of like some of that action, doesn't he?
Sure.
Yeah. Well,
First free throw.
He's okay.
Max misses the first free throw as Galen and Cam Robinson check in. With Wilhelm and Grady Miller have a seat. Tigers by 4. On that 3-court scoreboard, 5:49 to play. 2 free throws, no good. Why be excited when you don't make free throws? Panico comes down. Badenhop all over him. Picks up his dribble, now in the corner over here to Salyers, who loses the handle. Panico picks it up. He's triple teamed. Now he goes to Salyers. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound tipped around. King Anderson's going to pull that one in for the Tigers. Now here comes Liberty. Max Walker on the fly. Stops. Reverses it. Throws it into Gavin Galen. Back out to Max Walker. Drives in. Throws a floater off the glass.
Max with a little kiss. A little touch there.
That's 4 for Walker. 15-9. Tigers lead by 6 on that 3-court scoreboard. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Scheninger with the ball out top. Walker all over him. Drives in, plows him over. They're going to get a charge. That's going to be the 5th turnover for the Apaches.
You know, similar to how Max is in football, he can be a pest in football, in the guard position, linebacker. He plays the same exact way on the basketball court. Pest on defense, scrappy, rebounder. He can go get you 20 points, and you just in 12 minutes, you just never know.
You never know. And he might not. You just never know. Gavin Mead checked in for the Apaches. Ethan Gray with the ball, flips it into Gavin. He's going to stop, dribble, pop, double team, puts it up. He's going to get fouled and go on for 2.
Good move.
There's not a lot of straight post-up dump-in opportunities in this offense. But when you get a player like Gavin, you make exceptions to that sometimes as Galen misses a free throw. What do we talk about? 90, 50, 30?
We're not shooting free throw very well. I don't know what the percentage is, but it can't be very good.
50,
I think that's 3 in a row.
Yep. We didn't shoot it in the first quarter. Rebound comes down to Gary Cruz, making his presence known.
Oh, what a pass.
Flips it back to Gary from Ethan Gray with the assist. Gary picks up his second bucket of the night and stretches that lead to 8, 17-9 on that three-court score. Panico across half court now. Right-hand dribble, stops, steps through. Garber right there. Hasn't got a shot off yet, has he? Quickly, Noah Schillinger in the corner to Salyers. He's going to try to skip it, and Garber got that baseline drive, baseline help, and tipped that away to help that Tiger defense. Halfway through the second quarter here, Tigers lead by 8. That's an interesting point to inbound the ball from, isn't it? Deep in that corner. Panico up top to Salyers. Back to Panico. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound came down to Gavin Galen. Here come the Tigers. Garber on the run. Looking at Gary in the middle. Doesn't have it. Cruz to Gray. Garber drives. Flips it to Cam Robinson. Stop. 2 on the way. Got it. It's another bucket for Cam, giving him 4. Giving the Tigers that 10-point lead on that three-court scoreboard. Brady drives in, double team, stop, looks for a cutter, gets it to Panico. He's going to get the ball knocked away by Garber, and he will. The Apaches will have it out of bounds. Tigers trying to get set up in that defense as Panico inbounds it deep to Brady. Now Salyers, Z-Dyke. I'm sorry, that's Schillinger inside to Brady. Jackson Brady off the glass. That's a nice post move from the big fella.
Jackson Brady for 2.
Yeah, he's not the tallest. He's kind of got that wider frame. He gets some nice space in there. A couple good nice.
30 seconds timeout.
Fairview's going to take the timeout here. Down by 8. It's a big stop for them. They got a bucket here. They can get a stop and then another bucket. We'll see how this turns out for them. But I don't know if this is quite the start we thought we would see. You're talking about a Tiger team that they scored 40 points in the second half the other night against Paulding. They gave up quite a few too, but it's just we're looking at 3 minutes to play here, 19 points. Fairview's had some long possessions.
They have. I think it's probably Fairview taking the air out of the ball a little bit.
You gotta get the freebies though.
Yeah.
You don't. That's a tough spot too. Fairview's decided they're going to come out and pick up full court. Garber inbounds, throws it to Gary Cruz. Now over to Cam Robinson. Stops. Garber looking middle. Gavin Galen. Gary Cruz on the backside. Stops. Ethan Gray, 3 on the way. It's a big bucket by Ethan Gray to give the Tigers an 11-point lead. Z-Dyke on the dribble. Still looking for somebody. Ball's dead. Everybody's in denial. Gets the ball over to Schillinger. Now to Meade, who puts it up, puts it in. Garber picks it up, gets it over to Gavin. Now Cam stops, pump. Oh man, he double dribbled. Nobody calls that. How is that possible? He puts it up, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Jackson Brady.
I didn't see it. I was keeping the book.
It was a clear double dribble. He should have played 2-man with Ethan. They had 2 shooters that could have had that guy on the yo-yo. But as Z-Dyke picks up his dribble, gets it over to Panico. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Panico, double team by Cruz and Garber. Good strong move on the baseline to Meade. He threw it to a wide open JT Olker.
Right to the bench. Like Ethan Gray, when he gets his feet set in rhythm, that is a smooth-looking stroke. He's got 2 threes so far tonight.
We talked a little bit at the end of last week that that was the conversation I had with him about you're looking for too much space to put up your shot. Badenhop, Gray, Walker, Miller Hunter Spangler in for the Tigers. Walker has it against this press. Quickly over to Badenhop. He's going to cross half court. Over to Miller. Miller, one dribble, two to the block. Stops, puts it up. It's going to be blocked by the big fella, Logan Mosier, and pulled in by Jackson Brady, his fourth rebound. Z-Dyke into the front court. Flips it over to Panico. Pump fakes on the three. Drives. Now gets to Mosier. He's going to lay up and lay it in. Great pass by Panico to set up the big fella. Here comes the press. Tigers up 7 as they turn the ball over. No, wait. Yes, they do. Oh, they called jump ball. It's going to stay with the Tigers. Getting in a hurry against this press.
Mm-hmm.
There's two reasons to press, right, Jigs? You either want to speed the team up or slow them down.
Yep.
Miller with the ball. Crosses half court. Skips it to Ethan Gray. Step back three. That's off the mark. Hunter Spangler high for the rebound, but Badenhop pulls it in.
That's a foul.
No.
Holy cow.
I'm going to say that's a turnover.
Dove into his legs. Oh, boy. Got to play through it. Here we go.
You can pick the ball up there instead of trying to dribble out of it. As Z-Dyke drives across half court. Ethan Gray all over him. They're going to call that a foul on Isaiah Badenhop on the reach. 47 seconds to play here in the first half. Tigers up 7. We're at 11. Right? It was 11. It was 21-11 at one point. Here comes Panico to the top. Z-Dyke throws it in the backcourt to him. Going to be picked up by Badenhop. Panico drives up top to Jackson Brady. Brady's going to run the clock. Uh-oh, this is a battle of the big men right there. Panico has it now with Max on him. 20 seconds to play. Isaiah Badenhop guarding Z-Dyke loses the handle, gets it back, bouncing around. Big screen by Brady. Flip to Mosier, lays it up, lays it in.
Those are 4 quick ones.
It's a nice pass by Z-Dyke to get the big fella another easy look. 3 seconds to play. Tigers got the ball, got to go the full length of the floor. Comes into Badenhop, drives through, steps up, puts a 3 up at the buzzer. No good. They said it wasn't going to count anyway. That's the end of the first half. Tigers 22, Fairview 17. Jigs, that first half, we talked a little bit about what our keys to getting a win were going to be, and I think the tempo was there. I think early on, defensive pressure, defensive communication was where it needed to be. I think the intensity kind of slipped off as we moved through the game.
Yeah, I mean, it held Fairview 17 points. I think that's pretty good defensively. Offensively, we're just trying to find our way. We show signs of playing really well together. And then there's other signs where it's maybe a little bit more one-on-one basketball, a little bit too early, not playing within the offense. And I think that's what we're still trying to figure out offensively and haven't quite gotten there yet. But you've seen flashes of good offense.
One of the things that always stands out in my head and that we have to think about is there's too often where the idea of playing with pace is misconstrued as playing fast.
Yeah.
You can play quickly and still pass the ball 4 or 5 times.
Yes. I've seen it's still been the same. It's been 2-3 passes and then go get a shot. Which, if it's working, great. But if it's not, just 2 or 3 more passes, then you got a wide open look.
The rule is kind of the rule of thumb is two actions and two sides, right? Or three actions and two sides. So we're talking about one reversal. The ball is here, we do something, and we reverse it to the other side. And it's amazing, and I've statted this for the last few seasons. When we make three or more passes, we shoot like 70% from the field.
It's unreal.
Isn't it? I mean, it's just
amazing.
amazing when you have a team that shoots 45% from the field, but when they make three passes or more, and that's not a lot. You know, oh, he's from Holgate, he plays 42 passes. I understand that, but the numbers say three passes, which is usually to the wing, to the point, to the wing. That's one reversal, three passes, and you shoot 70% from the field at that point.
That's hard to argue against that. And offensively, we have guys that can go and get their own shot, and I think that's part of it. Is there's one basketball and there's a bunch of guys that can score on this team. It just hasn't fit together quite yet.
They haven't played a ton together.
Nope.
So, all right, well, we're gonna take this halftime break, get some sponsors up there, enjoy as we get ready. You know, we've got varsity boys action, but you know what comes right after this? Varsity girls action. The boy-girl doubleheader tonight, or tripleheader if you throw in the JV. So we'll take this break. We'll come back with second half action after.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them.
Broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited.
Back out here at the Jungle, Chris Youngie alongside Brian Babcock, and Tigers with that 5-point lead. We got tied up in all kinds of other conversation. Jigs, let's start with some of those scoring leaders for the Tigers.
Yeah, Ethan Gray leading the way with 6 points, a couple triples. Badenhop, 4. Gary Cruz, 4 points. Cam Robinson, 4 points. Gavin Galen, 4. And Max Walker with 4 points leading the way. Fairview. Mosier with 4 points. Jackson Brady, 5. Gavin Mead, 2. Logan Ollinger with 2. And Zedek with 2 points for the scoring.
Big Logan Mosier, the 6'9" sophomore, off the bench for 4. Leading the way, rebounding for the Fairview Apaches, Jackson Brady has 4. Noah Schinninger has 2 assists. LC rebounds, Cam Robinson 3, Gavin Galen 3. Blake Garber has 3 assists to lead the Tigers. Both teams turned the ball over 5 times in that first half. Tigers by 5, 22-17. I think a big number, 0 for 4 from the free throw line in the first half. No attempts in the first quarter, 4 attempts, all missed. We're still, listen, this continues for this team.
4 of 12 in the second quarter from the field.
4 of 12 from the second quarter, 6 of 15 in that first quarter. But you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the 37 shots were from outside the paint. Everything else is in the paint. So you've got your 3 of 8 from outside. That means you're 7 of 28 from inside the key. It's a tough way to win when you're missing from 2 feet. It's not been as physical too. You think about the last few games. That Archibald game, it was rough. I mean, there was the game before that. Oh, I don't even know. What was the game before that? Anthony Wayne was rough, physical inside. Yep. Archibald was physical. I think we got out physical against Archibald.
Elmwood was very physical.
Elmwood was physical.
Yep.
Paulding had some moments. We should be physically dominating teams.
Yep.
We look on paper like we're monsters. We're struggling right now with that. Apaches will start with the ball here in the third quarter, down 5. They're going to go with the starters: Sawyer, Zedike, Panico, Brady, Schinninger, as Brady has it in the corner. Almost turns it over up top. Schinninger, 3 on the way, no good. Rattled around. Gavin Galen with his 4th rebound. Here come the Tigers. Got to play with tempo. Garber. Big screen by Grady Miller. Looking. They're in the zone.
1-3-1 here.
Garber backs up and resets. High post to Grady Miller. He's going to drive in on Jackson Brady. Pump fake goes up strong. No good. Rebound. Pulled in by Jackson Brady. His 5th rebound.
Good take there by Grady. Just can't quite find the bucket yet tonight.
Schinninger and to Zedike. No talk. Zedike drives in, stops. Panico, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. Ethan Gray skies for it. Up quickly to Robinson. Stops, pump fakes. Back to Garber. Garber back to Robinson for 3. Nothing there. Rebound pulled in by Salyers for the Apaches. Zedike Crossed half court quickly with the right hand, flips it over to Jackson Brady, who stops, spins, up top, Panico with Robinson on him. Backdoor cut quickly, up, no good. From Sawyer's, rebound again by Galen.
Good job to not foul there by Gavin. Straight
Ethan Gray
up.
drives in, traffic, puts it up, no good. Actually, it's half blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Tigers. Walker in, Robinson out. Gray to trigger. Played a minute and a half, no score. Ball. Garber, 3, up, good. Big shot for Blake. That's his first bucket of the night. He has 3. Tigers lead by 8.
He's been willing here on them open looks. He's been knocking them down.
There'll be an offensive foul as Jackson Brady got wide open on a terrible misassignment. But
Max Walker. He's a magnet for those offensive fouls, isn't he?
He just puts his body in there.
He does. He may have flopped there a little bit, but it's okay. We'll take it.
He took a shot. Garber across half court. High post of Grady Miller. Now Ethan. Low block to Gavin Galen. He's going to be fouled before he can get the shot up. Zedike with the foul. That's a tough matchup for Zedike. He's a 5'11 junior.
Mm-hmm.
His third team.
Oh, they got Schinninger. His third. As Logan Olinger, the 6-foot sophomore, checks in for the Apaches. Gray to trigger. Up top to Gavin Galen. He's going to get double teamed. Stops, steps through, puts it up. No good. Rebound himself. Pulls it in. Got it. Sometimes it's big.
Good finish.
Nice to be just big, huh? 10-point lead for the Tigers.
Playing through it. Good job, Gavin.
Once again, it's physical in there. Ollinger comes to half court, throws it to Schinninger. He stops, runs Max over, loses the handle.
Another offensive foul.
They're going to say that went off Max's foot. It's going to stay with the Apaches.
I think that was a good take there by Max.
He looked like his feet were in concrete.
Yeah.
He was pretty set. Zedike in, Ollinger out. Logan Mosier checks in for Schinninger for the Apaches. Isaiah Badenhop at the scorer's table for the Tigers. He's coming in for Garber. Blake Garber sits down. Quiet, offensive, but has handled the ball really well tonight.
Yeah, he has.
That's Salyers with the ball.
We've not had many turnovers tonight.
We're at 5. We haven't forced many either. As Panico loads a deep 3. Got it.
Well, he's been quiet, but that's a guy you don't want to get going. That's their leading scorer right there.
That's his first bucket of the night. Badenhop with it against this zone. Steps into a 3. No good. Rebound. Grady Miller with the big one. Skips it. Max Walker for 3. That's no good. Mosier's going to pull that one down for his first rebound. And here come the Apaches on the fly. Zedike. Panico. Pump fake. Drives in with the right hand. Looks. Back to Zedike. Now to Jackson Brady. Brady going to just back down Badenhop. Throws up a right-hand hook. They're going to call a foul
Got him at the top there, I think.
They're going to get Grady Miller with that. Coming over on the help.
Oh, wow. I thought Badenhop had him.
You already had him marked, didn't you?
I did.
Anticipation. Jackson Brady gets a free throw to roll. Closes that lead to 6. Garber back. Max Walker. Let us sit down. Galen Miller, Garber, Gray, Badenhop for the Tigers. Jackson Brady knocks down the second one. 5-point lead on that 3-court scoreboard. A little token pressure as the ball goes in the corner to Gray with a 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Zedike. Everybody watched it. Zedike cross half court. Panico. Another long 3. That's no good. And goes out of bounds. That was right on line with us, Jigs.
Yeah, it was. Never online, was it?
Somebody opened the door on that one, I think. A little gust of wind.
See if we can get 5 passes here. What do you want to bet? We get a bucket if we get 5 passes. We're going to get a score.
If we get 5 passes, we'll get a score. We don't get one as they quickly turn the ball over. Oh, they're going to get a jump ball, so we're going to retain possession. I would have bet my house we weren't getting 5.
Reset. Let's do that again right now.
Okay.
5 passes.
Garber to trigger for the Tigers. 5-point lead, 4:13 to play here in the third on that 3-court scoreboard. Garber right to Miller on the block. 1 pass and a turnover. I'd be a million there. Panico on Badenhop. Badenhop pressuring the ball. I like it.
Yeah, he's played really good on-ball defense tonight, Isaiah has.
Brady with it. Man, when you put that ball over your head, you should get crunched. Brady, another back down, put up. Mosier with the rebound. He's going to get knocked to the ground. Gavin Galen's going to knock the 6'9" sophomore to the ground. He's going to shoot 2. Was he shooting that?
I didn't think so. Looked like he was on the ground to me.
I'll tell you the same thing I tell my son. They blew the whistle and said he was shooting. Guess what? He's shooting.
That's right.
First free throw up. Bounced around and bounced in. That's a 4-point lead.
That's your leading scorer for Fairview right now.
He's got 5. Yeah.
Off
Looking
the bench.
for 6. Looking for 6. There we go. There's that 2 points you've been missing the whole game as Garber brings it up. 3-point lead for the Tigers against this zone. They flip it over the top. Skip it in the corner to Cam. Robinson, baseline drive, puts it up with the right left hand. Good. 6 for Cam. Zedike with the ball and Garber all over him. Now the Tigers are going to turn up the pressure. Zedike all the way down. Waits, looks for a cutter, picks up the ball, nothing there. He's the guy. Zedike, or Salyers is open. Now back to Jackson Brady. Ball's tipped around. Now Gavin's out there. He's going to pick up thought he was going to pick up a foul. As Brady runs
just
over.
Elbowing his own guy there.
Yep. Tigers all over it. Loose ball. Picked up by Cam Robinson. He's going to drive in. He's just going to get shoulder blocked. They're going to call that foul, and is he going to shoot 2? Salyers is going to get the foul. His first.
There's a no-doubter on that foul.
Robinson for the line for 2.
Shoulder shrug. Oh, Cam.
We call that the Colton Cruz.
That was a famous Colton move.
Free throw, no good.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta forget what sport you're playing. It's okay.
Sometimes you gotta figure out if they can take a hit. Can you take a charge, and are you willing to do it a second time? First free throw, no good for Cam. Second free throw up. That's no good. Oh, violation on Mosier.
I think that's 0 for 6 now from free throw line so far tonight.
Yep.
Talk about something else you can't really work on when you're trying to practice on other things. Free throws are just another thing, you know.
Yep. Hey, got one to go. Free throw good by Cam Robinson. That gives him 7. Lead is 6 for the Tigers. Garber picking up. Ethan Gray checked back in for the Tigers. Garber all over Zedike. Zedike with the right hand drops in. Triple teamed. Stops, skips it to Salyers. 3 on the way. That's no good. Rebound, Gavin Galen. Run down his number 7th. And here come the Tigers. Garber. There he made the pass to Gray.
Yep.
Back out, same spot. Blake knocked the first one down from. Get the big bounce. No. Hit the wire. Yeah.
Good skip there. That's a 3 pass. Good skip pass. Wide open look for Blake. Couldn't quite knock it down, but I like that. Side to side.
That's going to be a steal by the Tigers. As Garber takes it away, flips it to Cam. He loses the handle, puts it up off the glass. No good. Gavin Galen with another rebound. He puts it up and no good, but he'll shoot 2. 8 rebounds for Gavin. So the play I'd like to see on that, as we're watching the film, is the ball gets fronted to Cam. Cam goes to Ethan. Ethan pump fakes, goes back to Cam, and Cam takes that 3. The skip is not a bad move, but Cam is right there.
You get that defender on a yo-yo.
Here's the problem.
They can play both.
And I'm not saying this about Cam in particular, all right? So before people start calling and complaining, is if you throw that ball back to him, the next time he's definitely throwing it to you in the corner.
Yeah, that's right.
We split those free throws. Yeah. Mark Sargent, phone's ringing already. My name is Spike. No. Z-Dyke with the ball as the Tigers lead by 7 on that 3-court scoreboard. Panico off the double screen. It's getting a little chippy out there. Panico picks up the ball. Z-Dyke, West, you've got to pick up. Z-Dyke drives in with the right hand. Loses the handle. Double team. Can't go anywhere. Flips it in the corner. Gives it to Scheninger. 3 on the way. That's no good. Rebound tipped around. Out of bounds. Off Panico to the Tigers. Garber's going to come out as Badenhop's going to check back in. 1:34 to play here in the third. Still showing this 1-3-1. West brings it across half court, looking in the corner. Blake's got to get off the floor before someone throws the ball at him. Badenhop with 3. That's no good. Rebound. Brought down.
Good look.
By the Apaches. It was a good look. Only took 1 reversal. Wes Wilhelm all over Z-Dyke. Z-Dyke drives in. Going to be fouled by Gary Cruz, and the bucket's good. Cruz picks up his first. Team third. Cam in, Wilhelm out. Z-Dyke to the line for 1. Down 5. Make it. No, 5 as Gavin Galen pulls down another rebound. Quickly, Cam lays it up. That's no good. Rebound as bodies fall all over. Pulled in by Badenhop. Stops, gives it to Galen. Galen goes up. He's going to be fouled.
Nice little pump fake there. Isaiah, he had the kick. Pump fake, got in the air. Little bounce pass to Gavin. That's a good look for the young freshman. See if Gavin can get 2 here for us. Get that free throw percentage up.
It's been an interesting, definitely interesting evening from the free throw line.
Number 32, Jackson Brady. Number 35, Noah Singer. Number 55, Anthony Singer.
Mass changes here for the Apaches. Gavin Galen gets another free throw to go. 1 of 2, huh? Enough to get a sub in. Tigers are going to pick up full court. Panico to Scheninger. Covered by Ethan was a lot better on ball the other night, and he's going to get a foul as he was trying to grab him by the shoulder. You got to turn and sprint. Fairview ball out of bounds, down 6. Panico inbounds. Gets it to Scheninger. Panico with the set, 38 and rolling. Stops, high post. Gives it to Brady. Now Panico. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound tipped around. Pulled in by Gary Cruz. Cruz
Forward.
Out to Gray. Gray stops. Free throw line. Puts it up. Gets it to go. It's a nice smooth stroke to put the Tigers up 8 with 15 to play here in the third. Panico with the ball. 10 now. Seconds rolling. Badenhop all over him. Skips him. Scheninger. Stops with 4, with 3. Back to Scheninger, 2. Well, that's a long 3 go, no good. And that's how the third quarter ends, 34-26. Tigers lead by 8. A little bit better defensive pressure there, particularly in the full court. I think that was probably a point of emphasis in halftime. I thought Isaiah and
playing
Blake
really good.
Both did a very excellent job picking up in the full court. The conversation this week has been a little bit of, Ethan Gray can knock down shots, but you're not just a shooter. There's a bunch of other stuff that you can get going. Let's look at some of those stat leaders, will you? Jiggs, you got those added up?
Yeah, we got Ethan Gray after that 2-point bucket with 8 points. Gavin Galen with 8 points. Cam Robinson with 7 to lead the way for the Tigers. For the Apaches, Logan Mosier with 6 points. Jackson Brady with 7. William Zedike, with 4 points to lead the way for the Apaches.
Gavin's having a big night so far on the boards. He's got 9 rebounds through 3 quarters. Here's a big number for you, Jiggs. Fairview 2 of 12 from the field that quarter. Tigers 4 of 15.
2 of 12. Wow.
2 of 12. For the game, 3 of 11 from the free throw line for the Tigers.
Oh.
They go 3 of 7 in that third quarter. Apaches go 4 of 5. Badenhop gets the ball. He's going to be pushed from behind. He's going to pick up a foul. Look at that. They're going to get Noah Scheninger picking up his third. Great inbound, throws it over to Badenhop, who tips it to Miller now to Cruz. Now back to Cam. Now E. Here he doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing as the ball goes in the corner to Ethan Gray. Now back up to Cam Robinson. Now Badenhop as Fairview has come out in the man-to-man. Comes Gray, turns the corner, backs it up, flips it back to Badenhop. Now Cam on the drive, left hand, spins back to the right, scoop,
that's
up,
smooth.
Good.
That is nice.
That is a smooth to give him 9 on the night.
What was that, 5 passes? I think it was.
It was. That's the first one of the night.
And a bucket.
And the bucket. The numbers don't lie. Panico up top with the ball. Drives in with the left hand on Badenhop. Stops, steps through, puts it up, puts it in. 6'4" junior lays it up. That gives him 5 on the night, averaging 15. It's going to be a foul on Scheninger as Badenhop got deep with the penetration. Zedike chirps back in for the Apaches. Cam pump fakes on the 3, drives in, up in traffic, no good. Rebound pulled down by Scheninger. Here comes Zedike on the bounce. Cross half court. No pressure on him. Now Gray to Panico. Gary Cruz is guarding him. Hands high. Flips it over to Scheninger. 3 on the way. That's good. Timeout. Timeout Apaches on that bucket.
Scheninger's first bucket tonight. Big one with that 3. Cut it to 5 for the Apaches there.
6:30 to play here. Tigers by 5. They just can't gain momentum.
You're right.
And
that's kind of been the story really in a lot of these games where you get some flashes where you get down, they come, they'll tie it, and then they just can't keep that momentum going. And then there's a lapse, and then you go down 10, and it's the same thing tonight. You stretch it to 10, you let them come back, and you stretch it, and you let them come back. We're not burying teams yet.
And it's that, and you've played it, I've played it, they play it in practice. It's that score, stop, score.
Yep.
You take a 2-point lead to make it 6. You take a 6 and you make it 10 or 12. It's constantly that, but you got to get that stop in the middle.
Yep.
But you got to get 2 scores, and we can't get buckets rolling as the ball gets turned over real quick against the press. Number 6, now Zedike in the corner. Drives in, kicks it back to Panico. He looks at a three. That's no good. Rebound tipped around. Ethan Gray pulls it down.
Get him off.
And then he gets put on the ground.
Yep.
I'd let go real quick if Gary Cruz and Grady Miller walked over. That's 4 on Scheninger. Team third. I mean, that kind of muck it up. You've got a team that shoots rough from the free throw line.
That's true.
Put them in the bonus
That's
early.
true.
That way it doesn't matter.
Yep.
But you got a short bench, and one of your starters is already in foul trouble. Ball comes into Walker. Kick ball as he tries to get it back from Scheninger. And Tigers ball. Garber to inbounds. Back to Max. Cutter goes through, throws it deep. He grabs it in the corner.
Get out
quickly,
there.
double team. Now
Good.
to Gavin. He's going to get knocked down. Ball turned over. He lost his footing and went down. Coach Badenham looks pleased as Zedike walks the ball across half court. Even down 5, Fairview is dictating the tempo of this game, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Zedike.
Oh.
Garber tips the ball out of bounds. Good pressure by Blake. Ball stays with the Apaches. 5:43 to play here. 5-point lead for the Tigers. Zedike inbounds. Throws it to Panico.
He's clearing out.
Yep.
I'm okay with Gavin here. I'm okay with Gavin on the ball.
Yep.
I don't like that, though.
Wide open 3 for Panico. That's no good. He's fouled. Ooh, they call it.
On the floor. Like Panico was on the deck there, too, maybe.
They got Gray, his second, trying to check people or box in, not check. Panico inbounding, throws it up top to Zedike. Zedike to Brady, around to Meade.
Oh, boy.
Back to Panico, wide open 3,
Boy, he is-
short. Grady Miller with that rebound.
He's missed a few of
Dodging
them.
a bullet right there. That was
Good-looking
online,
looks.
just a little short. Here comes the Tigers. Up 5, 36-31. Ethan Gray with the ball, looking at the cutter. Max right in the middle. Now he throws it off of somebody's leg. Grady Miller is going to lay on top of each other. That's a jump ball belonging to the Tigers.
Grady kind of went over the top there. Fairview coach really wanted to foul on the floor
I think I'd
for
probably
the dive.
I'd give him the solo on that one.
Solo tackle.
Yes. Gray inbounds. Garber corner 3 on the way. No good. Rebound pulled in traffic by Jonas Scheninger for the Apaches. Still with a 5-point lead. Tigers on D. Meade, left-hand dribble, stops, back to Zedike. He's met by Miller. Zedike is going to lose the handle. Now over to Meade. Meade doesn't want the pressure, but Gray backs off. Scheninger in the corner to Panico. Now he's doubled. Throws it in the middle, taken away by Miller. Up top to Gavin, who lays it up
Look out.
again. They finally got to stop.
That was a good look by Grady there in traffic, too, to get that up to Cam. Good pass.
Yes.
One dribble. Able to finish.
That gives Gavin 8 for the night.
Gavin's working on a double-double again. That's 10 and
9.
no, I think he's got 10 points. I got him for 10.
Okay.
Score table's wrong. Sorry, the board's wrong.
Official scorebook says
the
8.
book is correct.
The other
But he's got 10 rebounds,
9.
too?
He's
9?
got 9.
Okay, so he's
He's
on the
working on
doorstep. He may have 8 points, he may have 10, not sure, but he's working on a double-double.
I know he's got 9 rebounds.
Okay.
I'm not sure where the tempo is on this. We've played fast. We've just not been able to convert some of those, so they've almost been a little more efficient, playing a little slower, but I know that's not what we need.
Yep.
This Fairview team they're playing, they played 7, 8 guys tonight?
Yeah.
They're pretty well in shape.
Panico's got a couple good looks there in this quarter so far. Could really turn this game around. Hopefully we'll get a hand on him because he can heat up.
Ball comes into Z-Dyke. He's done the majority of the ball handling tonight. Ethan Gray on him. Panico, they've got Garber all over him. Garber's not afraid to put that pressure on. Back out to Z-Dyke. Dumps it into Brady. Brady, easy two on the way. No good. Rebound tipped around. Comes down to Gary Cruz. Here comes Gray on the fly. Now to Cam. The elusive double bounce pass to Cam. Looking now on the baseline to Gavin. Looking for a cutter. Gets Gray on the cut. Off the glass.
Nice
and good.
pass. Good finish.
Get that ball to that short corner and square up and take a look. Here comes Panico. Apache's down 9. Now Z-Dyke. Over to Meade. Meade back to Z-Dyke. No pressure. Ball screen by Meade. Now Z-Dyke refuses it. Panico back door. Stops, steps through, puts it up and in.
Nice patience there by Panico.
Down 9. Not afraid to take the time and get a good one. The Tigers up 7 now. 3 minutes to play here. Garber. Double bounce across to E. Ethan. Gary Cruz. Baseline up. No good. Rebound comes down to Meade. And he throws it away. That's turnover number 10 for the Apaches.
Substitution for the Apaches, number 35.
Schinninger going to check back in with his 4 fouls. Gavin Meade's going to sit down, the 6'2 sophomore. A lot of young players out here.
Yep.
Salyers is the only senior they've played. Garber against this 2-3 now. Picks up the dribble, throws it over to Ethan Gray. Ethan takes a bump, picks it up. Now to Garber. 2:40. Gray loads a 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Gavin Galen, but they're going to call him for a foul.
That's tough. That's tough. He's battling for the ball, and on the way down, he gets hung up with his head. That's tough. That would have been the double-double too, right?
Yeah. Yep. If he only had 10 points. It's the third on Galen. Tigers on defense up 7. Z-Dyke across that court. Oh, it's a good time when you're here, Jigs. Panico. Cruz picks him up. Now he comes off a screen. Now he's got Galen on him. Steps through, pops it to Schinninger. 3 on the way. No good. Tipped around Cam. Robinson with the rebound. Here comes Cam. Stops. Now he drives. Again. Steps through. Now he stops. Now he turns it over. Another turnover for the Tigers. 2 minutes to play, up 7. Panico, right-hand drive, stops, double team, nowhere to go. Schinninger picks it up, flips over to Brady. Brady pump fakes, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Garber.
Easy here now.
Garber on the fly with the left hand, throws it to Gavin, steps through. Fouled.
I mean.
Or not. I wasn't watching.
You know, Fairview's they've had some looks here to get back in this game. They've had some open threes to really turn this game around, have not hit it here in this fourth quarter.
Yep.
That's been the difference.
Free throw number 1 for Galen is good as Grady Miller and Isaiah Badenop check in for the Tigers. Max Walker also checks in. And Apache Coach Panico takes a timeout for the Apaches. Just make sure you guys stick around after this one. We're going to have the girls' game on, too. We'll support the Lady Tigers. I see Spike's already down here drooling, gnashing his teeth. He's ready to go. Tigers by 8. Free throw coming up from Gavin Galen. Jigs, I think, we looked at this. They've given up 7. They've scored 7 so far in this fourth quarter. They're playing even. And you got to close out teams.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that's been the story in a few games this year. You've seen Napoleon kind of let them come back late.
Yeah.
So
that was Yeah, that one hurt.
That is certainly something that this team needs to continue to work on, is closing out games, beating teams that you should beat, and don't give them hope to come back. And don't let them stay within 5 to where they're in the game. A couple threes, this thing could be turned around the other way pretty quick.
It sounds odd. My focus when we get into games when we should be winning, my focus was always, I want to have my work done by halftime. I want to play the third quarter because the coach wants me to, and I want to sit the fourth. I don't need minutes.
Yep.
Free throw by Galen is no good as Brady pulls down his 6th rebound. Schinninger across half court for the Apaches. Now gives it to Z-Dyke. Badenhop on him. Over to Panico. Looking for a screen. Panico drives in, stops, pump fake, pass fake, steps through, puts it off the glass, and in. That's just a nice move by the junior. Tigers by 6. Now the press from the Apaches. Garber has it. He's going to stop, double team, throws it to Badenhop in the middle to Gavin Galen. Galen across half court. He's going to lose his dribble, turn the ball over. 10th turnover for the Tigers. Z-Dyke, Panico. Looked at a 3, loses the handle. Oh, it was off Garber's foot. This ball stays with the Apaches. Gray in, Garber out for the Tigers. Here comes the double. Brady steps into the block. Gray on him. Goes just a big, strong move. A 4-point lead for the Tigers. Minute to play. Timeout. Timeout. Tigers. And you've been in, there's a lot, right? You've been in plenty of games where you're in a position where you should be.
Yes.
You should be playing kids that don't get a play. And I'm not saying this. This Fairview team is much improved. They've got some really good young talent. You know, they're playing a lot of juniors and sophomores. They have been in a lot of games. But they're also a team that lost by 25 on Saturday night to Evergreen.
Yep.
And that's a team that's on our schedule coming up.
That's right.
And if you're going to start doing comparison, you go to Max Preps, you hit preview, you get to the bottom. Common opponents, you start to looking at scores, and it's like, wait a minute.
Yep.
Where do we match up?
And the road does not get any easier with the league schedule coming. You got St. Francis, you got Perrysburg.
Yep.
The schedule, which is great. I love how we're playing up on some of these teams. I think that challenges us come tournament time.
Wayne Trace on Saturday isn't going to be on the back half of a back-to-back.
Yep.
Tigers got the ball out. Grady Miller. So he's probably going to hand off. Grady Miller to inbounds. Throws it deep. Look at that. Ethan Gray can't pull it in. Ball's flipped up. Isaiah Badenhop tips it around, pulled in by Schinninger. Another turnover for the Tigers. Over to Z-Dyke. He's going to pitch it up. It's going to be stealen away by Gavin Galen. They're going to foul him. And he's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
Chance for that double-double. Here we go.
Is
that a rebound?
That was a rebound. That was a rebound. We'll call it a rebound.
We're gonna say he's got 9 points. We'll go with the scoreboard, and he's gonna hit 2 free throws to make it 11 right now.
39 seconds to play. Tigers by 4. Galen at the line for 2. Tiger team looking to get to 500. First free throw buried.
There it is.
Hey, just for the record, Gavin Galen had to shoot on both ends for free throws. I made people switch baskets during practice yesterday. We're closing out games. 2 free throws. Got to go. Tigers by 6 with 40 seconds to play. Here comes Z-Dyke on the fly. Looking for Panico coming around the top. Stops. Gives it to Brady, who's going to drive in.
Oh,
he runs over Max Walker.
Max almost got another one. Would have been his third offensive foul.
Smack up here.
That was a good collision there.
2 stout fellas. 2 free throws coming up. Max Walker picks up his first foul.
That's amazing.
Jackson Brady to the line for 2. 30 seconds to play. First free throw, no good.
Substitution for the Tigers, number 23,
Cam Robinson and Ethan Gray check in as Garber and Walker check out. Second free throw upcoming. Tigers by 6. Make it 5. Grady steps in. He throws it deep again. Ethan Gray going to run it down. Stop. Flip it to Isaiah Badenhop, who's going to back it up. 25 and rolling. They're going to foul Badenhop, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Badenhop to the line.
We got the student section calling for a Stephen Brogan appearance. Stephen couldn't help himself but smile down there on the bench.
What a good kid. I mean, I was talking to him yesterday in practice. What a good kid.
Yeah, he is.
Not that there's bad kids
Wonderful.
out there. I mean,
No,
he
he's
just
good. Yep.
didn't really know him. He comes out.
Yep.
Good bench kid.
Yep.
I wish he could get the bench to talk more. As Badenhop misses the first, but hits the second. Ball comes into Z-Dyke. Tigers by 6. 20 seconds and rolling. Z-Dyke on the dribble. Flips it over. Now it kicks off the handle. Another turnover for the Apaches. Giving it to Badenhop. Badenhop gets fouled again with 10 seconds to play. He'll
Good
go to the
job.
line for 2.
Good job there, Isaiah, but handling it. 2 possessions there, getting fouled. As a freshman, being confident enough to step to the line and knock some of these down and close this thing out. I'd like to see that as a ball handler.
You're going to be a ball handler.
That's
at the end
right.
of games. You got to hit free throws.
Mhm.
Knocked down the first. Tigers by 7. Now the back row over here has got into it. Second free throw up and good. Badenhop gets them both. That gives him 5. Z-Dyke pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound, Grady Miller. Big one. As he's going to get popped in the head. His 5th rebound.
Final score, Liberty Center 46.
46-38. Tigers hang on for the win. I thought the Tigers just, they played pretty even. They played pretty even that second half. They couldn't get to that next little bit to get that grind going.
Yeah, they did enough. They did enough to get the job done. And that's important. I mean, listen, we talked. This team is not practicing much. It's important to win games, gain confidence so you can continue to move forward. And obviously there's a lot of things they need to work out still, both offensively and defensively. I think offensively just playing together, getting to know the spots where a guy can really thrive and understanding that. I mean, that is an underrated piece of an offense. You have to understand your other players on the floor, where they thrive and where they want the ball to be able to succeed. That's a big piece. And then defensively, I think we saw the man-to-man defense was better tonight.
Yeah.
I think the intensity was better. We created 10 turnovers, and so that was a step in the right direction, I think, defensively.
12 turnovers.
Okay.
You want to touch on a few of those stats?
Yeah, well, let's get a rundown here. Blake Garber with the lone triple. Ethan Gray, 10 points. Badenhop with 5. Gary Cruz, 4 points. Cam Robinson, 9. Gavin Galen with 11. And Max Walker, 4 points. For Fairview, we got Z-Dyke, I did it again, 4 points. Panico, 9 points. Brady with 10. Ollinger, 2. Schininger, 3. Mead, 2. Mosier with 6 points for the scoring for the Apaches.
Rebounding for the Apaches, Jackson Brady had 6 to lead the way. rebound. Apaches had 12 turnovers on the night. LC led on the boards. Gavin Galen, a big double-double, 10 boards. Brady Miller, 5. 4 for Cam, 4 for Garrison Cruz. 3 apiece for Blake Garber, Ethan Gray. 2 for Isaiah Badentop. 3 assists for Blake Garber, 2 assists for Ethan Gray. 1 apiece for Miller, Galen, Badentop, and Cruz. Tigers improved to 5-5 on the year. Jump back into the league on Friday night as they go to Swanton to take on those Bulldogs. And then Saturday night here, home with Wayne Trace.
The Raiders.
The Raiders come back to town. We're back on the regular schedule. So we'll have coverage for that. This is a Fairview team that drops to 6-6 on the year. They go back into the GMC on Friday night with Tenora. We've seen that Ram team. That'll be a fun battle for them. But this is a Tiger team we're learning on the fly, and that's a lot of it. We're learning what each other likes. I can tell you, playing how many years of basketball with my brother. We played high school together. We played in college together. But I knew exactly how much room he needed, where he wanted the ball, and when it came out of the post, it didn't come out much. I understand this. But when it got kicked out to him, I knew I knew he was going to knock down a shot, but he knew that the ball, wherever he set his hands, it was going to be, because I knew where he wanted it, and I was setting my guy up for me to get an assist. It was selfish, but I want the assist type of thing. And we're still learning that. I think it comes with time together, but also time playing the ball with the ball. I mean, December 16th was the very first practice with the football players.
Yep.
And we're 30 days away from that. So.
Well, on that point offensively, I mean, we got 7-8 guys that can go get 10-plus points at any time, and it's just finding that rhythm together.
All right, well, that's enough here. Boys basketball for the night, done. The ladies are up next. We're going to take a break, and we're going to come back with Spike, and he's going to make some noise. And Mark? Oh, Spike and Mark.
Here we go. The OGs. The OGs.
All right, we're going to go ahead and stop our stream here. If you're out there watching, you're going to have to log back on because we need to separate the boys and girls stream. But we'll be right back.